Well there. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, coming at you tonight. That happens to be February 2nd, which is a Wednesday, for those of you that are wondering. And what are we going to talk about today? Well, for those of you that are coming here for the first time, we talk about a series every single week, and we start from Saturday and we end on Friday usually. We're talking about what's on your mind. And we've been doing that all week, and we'll be doing that tomorrow and also on Friday with a grand finale. And then Saturday, we'll start a whole new topic. If you are new, welcome. If you are an existing subscriber, well, welcome back. It's great to have my wonderful subscribers back, loyal subscribers here. And just great to have you here and share some great content with you. So what I'd like you to do is show me some love, either on Facebook, John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, or on Facebook regular profile page, or my LinkedIn profile page, or John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur YouTube page, Twitter, Twitch, or Periscope. Go ahead and do that. Would be so grateful. And then why don't you tag in the just type in the comments, what's on your mind tonight? What is on your mind? When I ask that question, I've been asking it an awful lot, right? What is on your mind? So today is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. What is on your mind right now? Yesterday, we had a very moving moment talking about someone who took their life. But what's on your mind is really helpful to get us to connect, okay? And maybe what's on your mind, maybe how do you get healthier? Maybe what's on your mind is how do you deal with that coworker at the office that's driving you crazy? Or how do you communicate with your children or with your friend? How do you get on the same path as them? Or maybe it's a business deal and you're just on the other side of the fence. How do you get there? Well, the first thing you have to understand is that your well-being is paramount over everything, ladies and gentlemen. It is the top thing. And so if you can appreciate that right now, then you've got half of this already licked, all right? But when I say to you, what's on your mind? Right now, on a Wednesday night, what's on your mind? Take a moment to think a second and just digest what's on your mind. Maybe nothing's on your mind right now. Maybe you're just listening to me and you're listening to the silence of the room you're in. Right? What's on your mind might be, what do you have to do tomorrow morning when you get up? What's on your mind? The reason I'm asking this question is it's motivation. Okay. If we know what's on our mind, then it's really easy for us to be able to change that if we want to. Are we happy? Are we paying attention to the things that matter most in our life? Think about that for a moment. A lot of times, we go through the motions, but we're not really sure why we do things. What if I said to you, the closer one comes to the truth, the further one gets from mind? James Pierce. Or take a note of this one. Relax, allow the mind to become empty for just a moment, and surprise yourself with the great treasure that begins to flow from your soul. All right. By Paulo Coelho. That's Paulcoelho. I might have killed his name. Apologize for that. Many of us say that we want peace of mind. But I think what we're really striving for is peace from mind. We want to be able to live our life and not have to worry about our mind. Naval Ravikant. You have more power over your mind than you think, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather be right or would you rather be free? Byron Katie. If you want power, control the narrative in other people's heads. If you seek happiness, control the narrative inside your head. Wow, that is so apropos for what we're talking about right now. Because many times people want to control others. So they want to get inside their mind, right? And control them. But that's not really going to make you very, very happy. Yes, Vignar, great man once said, "Give me liberty or give me." Okay, I see you're putting in X-rated comments there, and my moderator caught that. We are gonna send you to the block, unfortunately, because we can't have that kind of stuff in our chat, and just very surprised that you would actually do that because we're putting quality content here, and I think what's important is that people don't seem to understand what's going on. Sometimes they don't understand what's going on, right? And as I said that phrase before, if we want power, we'll control other people's heads. And that's not the way we should be. If we want happiness and to truly live a life of bliss, we'll control the narrative and the thoughts in our own head. So right now, from a lot of you people here in the chat room, which I'm not going to repeat, there's a lot of things going through your head that's not very clean. And one thing I would ask our viewers today that are commenting so much that I can't put on the screen, why are you thinking things like this? Are you just too preoccupied that you don't have the right outlets in your life? Or do you just like to barge into good things and try to destroy what good that people are doing in the world? Or are you just like a class clown? I don't know. I'm thinking it's just that you want attention. Because I actually thought you were coming up with a great phrase, and then my moderator told me that you were actually trying to trip me up. So I thank my moderator, Kevin and Michael, for catching that, and also Sarah, who's actually putting you on the block list right now. So just really, really sad that we have people on here. We have moderators on here. Again, it seems like you guys belong back in kindergarten, but we do this for lots of people, and we reached over 1,000 downloads. So we're doing something right on iHeartRadio and many other qualities and other great things that we're doing. We have over 40 hours of programming every single week. Get lost. If this content is not for you, go somewhere else. Because we don't need people that are going to be self-righteous and believe that they know everything. I think, like I said, you should really take some of the advice that we learned tonight. We have over 1,000 videos, of validated videos from iHeartRadio from people around. I have over 30,000 people that watch my national talk show, which is now even on Princeton TV. No, you didn't download it all. It was none of you that downloaded it. In fact, you guys aren't even invited to that. It's a special program, and we actually target people from college. We target people that really want to improve things. Yeah, well, you can leave, you can stay. We don't care, but we're just going to ignore you because comments like this they're terrible. So we're just going to go ahead and just ignore them. Unfortunately, these people out there feel that they like it, that they can just pounce on other prey. But let's examine the mind for a moment. Many of you know that I'm an engineer, and I also have my degree in psychology, and I'm certified in hypnosis. And I want to say that when other people do things like this, or they come into your mind, it becomes a problem, not to us, but to other people. And I know that there are reasons why people do this. I'm not going to go into all those. We're just going to block them. And I think it's sad when we take our mind and we can't do anything constructive with it. That's what's sad. Comments that are X-rated and class clowns. And like I said, all your comments are going to block, so our moderators are not even paying attention to them. And meaning that they're not going to screen, and they're no longer being funneled to my screen anymore, so I no longer see them. So I thank you so much, Kevin and Sarah. Thank you so much for doing that. When we try to give advice to help people, I think it's important to know that we're only here for one reason. That's to help ourselves become better versions of ourselves and help everyone else become better versions of ourselves. And we're going to get people that are going to try to rain on our parade. But you know what? The whole key is not to worry about, not to let it bother, because you know what I said in a video many years ago, don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. And we're delivering great content to amazing people out there. And I am so grateful that we have over 1,000 downloads from many distinguished people at universities and colleges across the country. Many of them are very well-known authors. In fact, tomorrow I have an amazing interview with the man from actually the U.S. Military that wrote the book, How to Kill Remotely. And these are things that are very important. But I realize that not everyone has the mental aptitude or has even the, how can I say, the maturity level to handle things like this. It reminds me what happened when I was actually probably in like maybe 4th or 5th grade. And, you always had people that were trying to combat things. And I feel that people trying to do this, again, they're class clowns. They're trying to get attention because they can't understand the perspective of where things are going. Like when students want to learn the classroom, they just they don't learn because the people are playing games. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, that there are so many people, and I want to thank a lot of those people for downloading and for writing me thank you notes, that I've made a difference in your life. There's always going to be people out there that aren't going to care. But you know what? I don't do it for them. I do it for the percentage of you people that have improved the quality of your life. And if there are people out there that don't want to improve their life, I don't care. I'm here to help you improve your life if you want that. If you want your life to be terrible or to become worse, do whatever you want. Watch the program. Don't watch the program. But again, we need to do what we need to do, which again, we've blocked all those wonderful comments from appearing. And, the only thing is a little bit disturbing is that we have people like that can act like a shoe size and not really act as an adult. But, a lot of people never grow up. They'll be 50, 60, 70 years old, and they still act like they're a 5-year-old. And to study why that is, that would probably take me over 7 hours to explain to you the mental capacity and why people do things. It's for craving attention. Because when they crave attention, they believe that they are, now the kingpin, and they're trying to believe that they're all that. But the real truth is not to believe you're all that. And I never say I'm all that. I believe I'm trying to help you, but I'm always learning from everybody. But one thing I've learned is to be respectful to people, to be respectful. All right. We're fortunate to reach people from all across the world. Unfortunately, we get people across the world that unfortunately don't have the level of maturity that this delivers. And I understand that. And tomorrow's topic, I'm going to be interviewing this colonel about a very serious topic about why and how people kill in the military. It's a very interesting thing. We're going to be talking about how people get PSTD, post-stress traumatic disorder. So a lot of great things. We're just at the out of my time. And again, I want to let you know that any of the comments you do see on here that do not come from myself or my staff, which obviously it would say staff on at JCM Academy, then just realize they do not basically hold the views for which any of myself or the staff here are for. So I just want you to know that as people are commenting, because we can't stop them on many of the things like Twitch and YouTube. We just can't stop them from there. So if you do see something, I want to take this opportunity to apologize for their rude behavior. Some people will never grow up. My team is working very hard to get them blocked from the platforms, but we understand it's going to probably take a few weeks to block them. We're probably going to be doing our streams by invitation only in the future. That's probably where we're going to be going. And some of our streams will be on a paid version. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, Serial Entrepreneur. It's been a pleasure, a privilege, and an honor to be with you tonight. Share this out to all of your friends, colleagues, and associates. And go to my YouTube channel, John C. Morley, Serial Entrepreneur, and look for the keywords, help keep our content free. Below that, make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful with those pennies, those dollars, what we receive from you, and we'll invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new staff, and even new facilities. Yes, we're building a brand new studio to give you even more content that is just going to propel you in the future. Do you know that just in this last week, with one of the techniques I shared with somebody, they were actually able to achieve financial success? That's pretty cool. Didn't even know that was going to happen, but I helped them change their mindset by just one of the programs they watch. And when I heard that, that really hit home to my heart. Another good pat this week, I want to thank the American Red Cross and Less Stress for doing an amazing training and getting myself and several of our EMT people all trained as CPR AEDs, as many of us are going into our new EMT training next month. So again, kudos and being grateful also for Mr. Miller, who will be on our show this Friday to talk about school. We'll talk a little more about that and how a lot more security needs to be put in place, but the right type that's not evasive, but yet is able to keep out the dangers that are lurking in our school system. I'm John C. Morley, Serial Entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you tonight. And you know that I will be back, yes, tomorrow, Thursday, and one more time Friday, and then we'll be on a brand new stream for next week. Take care and have yourself a wonderful rest of your night.